Finally, just as we rehearsed. Positions. Oh, James, I'm actually quite nervous to meet Mrs. de Maurier. She knows anyone worth knowing.
Oh, she'll have a wonderful time, Mary, and so the boys.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm not quite sure why you had to invite children to a dinner party.
Well, I thought it would be fun.
But I can overlook that. It'll be worth it for all the doors Mrs. de Maurier could open for us. Charles.
Mary, you look ravishing. James, I trust the play is going well. You're almost finished?
Yeah, well, it's a bit,
Good. I'm so pleased. May I present to you both Lord Cannon?
Yes, of course. You're very welcome.
a pleasure, of course.
James, Lord Cannon is a keen playgoer. He's this close to investing in the new play. Let's just hope tonight goes smoothly and he's suitably impressed. James, are those the children from the park?
Mr. Larry!
Hello, boys.
Remember what I told you, children are meant to be seen and not heard.
I can handle this, Mother. Now, we want to make a good impression, don't we?
Oh, keep an eye on them.
Mary, may I introduce my friend, Miss Sylvia Llewellyn-Davies.
Such a pleasure to meet you. Gosh, you're so elegant. Thank you. James has told me all about you. Now, let's see. Jack, George, Michael, Peter. Have I got it right?
Nice try, but no. I'm Jack, he's Peter.
Madame de Maurier, it really is such a huge honor to meet you.
Wish us all mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, dinner is served.
See the opera?
Disastrous premiere.
Cheeky has never been worse.
First course.
Madame de Maurier, Jack, your charity work I admire.
There's so many forks. Jack, thank you, Mr.
Jack,
James.
one for the fish, one for the pork.
Charity work I'm very interested in.
Well, it isn't a hobby.
Oh, of course, I only make
It takes time. Look at these spoons all around.
The soup second course. Mary, it's sublime. George. James, boys, do this. I swear. And this.
Now, James.
And this. How about that?
James!
Look, Michael, it's so shiny you can bounce the light off it.
Please don't do that, young man.
Peter! Oh, I'm terribly sorry. The boys are not used to a proper dinner at the table.
Mother.
Perhaps if my daughter would let me help out a bit more, then they would be more well behaved. But
Actually, Peter isn't doing anything wrong. For you see that light bouncing around the room is in fact a fairy.
Is that so?
Yes! She must have got trapped in here by mistake! And she... Hey! There! Now tuck her gently inside my pocket where she'll be safe.
Please forgive my husband. He's working on a new play, and he's looking for inspiration anywhere he can. Even at the dinner table. Please.
Right. Has anyone read the latest Conan Doyle? Gossip.
Do you think so?
I got it great. I got it up straight as tired and full Croto hot Doyle.
I prefer Dickens to Conan Doyle.
Now to dispute this fine soiree.
That's kind of you to say.
You know I'm on the board of the Royal Ballad. Oh, thank goodness, to silence the inane chatter of this insufferable party. Well, not you boys, of course, or you, Sylvia. Mister, I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth, and I just can't get it out. What's that? Would you like some peas, your lordship? Of course. Oh, and some carrots. Yes, there's one, there's two. Oh, what's that? One of your clumsy men must have spilled a plate of food all over me.
My goodness, Emily, a napkin!
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, let me clean you right up, sir. I'm so very sorry. That's... better now, isn't it?
Yes.
Ah! What are you doing in my imagination?
I'm not in your imagination. You're in my imagination.
Oh, no. You're in my
How
imagination.
do we wake up the others?
Oh, I know. The tinkling of a fairy's wings. And the magic from some pixie dust.
What's happening? What are we doing?
We're having our own party.
I know what we should play. What? Pirates! Arr, me hearties! We think we hit the jackpot here. Arr! Lodge at the board. The ship is leaving and we're sailing around the world.
Seems almighty. They hear me when my scoring cross the line is on. Your rings and your bracelet made a beautiful set. All at the party. Secret location, all you need is from God. Home combination, movie, but we're just on sight. Permission to be naughty is like not giving right. So I'll wipe out this madness. For the pretending we'll be sharing gladness. Before the ending, we'll be right under the noses, but we're just out of sight. I'm sure there'll be a price to burn, but till then we don't have that.
We compliment the centerpiece, the decor and the wine.
I must come to the courses back in 8 or maybe 9.
Waiting for all these hungry, sink the ship at sea.
I don't think I can take more of this long and tree.
This food is divine. Velvet with red wine. Convection, perfection. Emily, yes, ma'am.
Very queer, nothing's going on here. Emily and their king, yes, ma'am.
So entertaining, we'll be sharing madness. They'll be complaining. Some poetry if you can. I'm taking out of my head.
I'm sure there'll be a price to pay. I'm sure there'll be a price to pay. I'm sure there'll be a price to pay. Till then we own the night.
Lord Cannon, perhaps we can stop by the club and have a drink on the way home.
Yeah, thank you. But I'd like to impress upon you, Mrs. Ferry, how utterly charming I found your company to be.
Are you sure you won't stay for a drink?
Charles?
Yes. Good night, all.
That was the most fun ever.
I'm so glad you enjoyed it. You see, Mary, the boys had a great time, especially Peter. Why is the boy acting like a grown-up?
That man is a grown-up behaving like a boy. I've never seen anything like it.
And my favourite bit was when we hid under the table.
And your behaviour was the worst of all, Peter. I'm surprised at you encouraging your brothers like
Wasn't
that.
Peter's fault, Mother. What do you expect? They're children.
And Mother joined in too.
Yes, never mind that, Michael. Thank you so much for a lovely evening. I do hope we weren't too excitable. It's so rare to be invited anywhere.
Night, Mr. Barry.
Good night, Peter. Brandy for your...
Yes. Oh, yes. They all seem to have vanished into thin air. Still, bottoms up. James, would you like one? Oh, gosh, is it you? It's hot in here.
Mary, are you feeling all right?
I think I need to sit down. I only wanted everything to be perfect. Perhaps the soup was just too salty. Was it the soup, Ellen? Perhaps it was the soup. I think it's possible they didn't notice the dog on the table. The proper place for that dog is tied up in the yard where he belongs.
Mary, I'm sorry tonight didn't go quite as you expected, but perhaps having fun is more important than everything being perfect. And maybe we're only truly living when everything in the house is turned upside down.
Darling, I think I may head to bed, actually. I suddenly have a headache.
Really? Well, we'll go there together. I'll
No,
fix you
no.
up.
I think perhaps it would be best if you stayed in the guest bedroom tonight. Emily, if you could come.
Really?
No, James, I think that would be better.
Just trying to be myself, but that makes everything seem worse. Am I gonna turn this all around? Well, you should have jumped up on the table like that. Come here, it's not your fault. Sorry, boy. Back to envy you, Porthos. You can only ever be yourself.
James, thank you so much for coming by. Peter's been so glum since dinner the other night. Thought you might be able to cheer him up.
I hope I'm not too late. I was writing all afternoon. I lost track of the time.
Oh, not at all. I'm just putting the boys to bed, which is an adventure in itself. Please come in.
Porthos! Porthos! I'm so sorry, man. I don't know what's got into him recently.
Arthur would never have let a dog in the house, and the boys would be asleep in bed.
Hello, Peter. I have a present for you.
The Boys Castaway, being a record of the terrible adventures of the brothers Davies, faithfully set forth by Peter Llewellyn Davies. But I'm not a writer.
I saw you open up your mind at dinner the other night.
But I upset Grandmother and all of your friends. I'd rather just keep my thoughts to myself from now on.
Well, that's why you should write, Peter. Because in your imagination, there are no rules, no expectations. Well, you can express yourself however you like. Boys should never be made to go to bed. They always wake up a day older.
Right, that's it. Off to bed, boys.
I
mean it.
bedtime story. Tell us one about Frank St. George, who slayed the dragon for England.
Oh, what about a Peter Piper? Hey, Peter Pepper, Pickle Peppers! No, Jack Frost, Blue Jack Horn, or Jack the Beanstalk!
I think we've had plenty of fun for one night. Settle down. Quietly hush now to sleep. On the wings of a butterfly, let all your cares drift away. For now is the end of the day. If you close your eyes and count to 10, you'll hear your dreams are calling again. Just follow the moon, all too soon a new day will feel. You'll have nothing to fear, for wherever you are and forever I'll be here.
You'll stay with us till we fall asleep, won't you?
Of course I will, I'm right here.
And Porthos too.
And Porthos too. be off in a minute. You mean a lot to my boys, you know? Especially Peter.
He's trying to grow up too fast. Perhaps he believes that things don't hurt as much when you're a grown-up. Especially when you lose somebody.
They do.
You know, I was Peter's age when I lost my brother, David. He was ice skating on a nearby pond. It was an accident. I always felt I should have been there.
I'm so sorry. Here.
What's this?
It's a thimble for your finger. When sewing, it protects you from pain.
David was my mother's favorite. I knew it. After he died, she wouldn't get out of bed for months. One day, I dressed myself up in David's clothes, and she cried tears of happiness.
James.
He went to Neverland.
Neverland?
It's a place I invented where you never grow old. I've never told anyone that before. Whenever I was frightened, if I ever felt alone, I turned to the night sky and a star I call my own. Somewhere I could run to, just across the Milky Way. If you like, I could take you. It's just a light year and a day. We can sail away tonight on a sea of pure moonlight. We can navigate the stars to bring us back home. In a place so far away, we'll be young, that's how we stay. Every wish is a command. We will find ourselves in Neverland. Picture a land that you never have seen, where life is eternal and evergreen. A future of happiness all in your hands, all in this place I created that I call Neverland. We can sail away tonight on a sea of pure moonlight. We can navigate the stars to bring us back home. In a place so far away, we'll be young, that's how we stay. Every wish is a command. We will find ourselves in Neverland. Every wish is a command. I am closer now to finding Neverland.
Neverland? No, No. What is this? Islands, mermaids, children who are fairies.
No, the children are not the fairies are the fairies. The children are the boys who never grow up.
Why? Why can they never grow up? Where the hell is Neverland? How did the clock get inside of the crocodile?
He swallowed it.
Oh, he swallowed it. Oh, of course he did. No, James, you gotta think this thing through. You want mermaids in a lagoon. That's a lot of water.
The audience can imagine that there's water.
Well, at this rate, we'll also have to imagine that there's an audience. James, a play for children. Children don't have any money. They can't buy tickets. They can't even buy ice cream. Adults buy things.
It is not a play just for children, Charles. It is a play for everyone. Everyone who has a child inside of them screaming to get out. I know that even you have one of those.
No, I don't. I don't have a child inside of me. I have an ulcer. An ulcer and a gut instinct.
Did you at least like the part where the nanny was the dog?
No! I've had enough. You're losing your mind. You're speaking in riddles, and the riddles don't rhyme. You want flying children up there on the stage. Dogs wearing aprons and boys that don't age. You say I will adore it, but I'm paying for it. A little bit of tragedy and less of all the comedy. How am I gonna face it? Oh, such a disgrace. Yet here we go again and again and again. It's like living on a merry-go. Round and round you seem to go. No one ever seems to know why. I see people floating weightlessly. Ceilings where the floor should be. These and other things you will find in the circus of your mind.
Just hear me out.
Look, James, people are beginning to talk about how much time you spend with a woman who's not your wife. And about your relationship with those boys.
No, there's nothing going on, Charles.
Oh, don't insult me, I know that. Now, how does Mary feel? It's clear she's not very happy.
That has nothing to do with this.
Fine, but you're throwing away your career, and mine along with it. Look, I have waited 6 months, and you send me some silly adventure story. Where are the stakes? Where is the conflict? You don't even have a villain! You are living on a merry-go-round and round the circle. No one ever seems to know why. In the circus of your mind.
James, I didn't expect you back. This is...
Karen, we
Yes,
just...
I know who you are.
Lord Cannon was just talking me through his parliamentary procedure.
Parliamentary
He
procedure.
must have lost track of the time.
Yes, whoopsie daisy. Well, I'd better be off. Nice to see you, both of you, again.
Well, say something, James. Don't insult me by staying silent.
I've nothing to say.
Well, that's not true. You have plenty to say, just not to me.
You don't have to steal my journal to get to know me, Mary.
Do you love her? What?
How can you ask me that?
I've reassigned myself to spend all my life, to be all the things one expects from a wife. Your imagination is where you reside, though my invitation has never arrived. Darling, you tried, you cannot deny, she's on every single page of your journal, James. Now we have to face it, such a disgrace. There you go again, and again, and again. It's like living on a merry-go-round and round we seem to go. Yet I never seem to know why. I'm hearing people whisper quietly, friends are now avoiding me. They say there's no life you designed in the circus of your mind.
Mary! Mary! Oh, Gladys! Grab your wee pickaxes and catapults! We're going to war! Good morning. May I please see Sylvia and the boys?
No, you may not.
No, why not?
May I be quite direct with you, Mr. Merrick? There has been nothing but trouble and strife ever since you came into this family's life. So much disruption the children don't need. And as for my daughter, I must intercede. Everything about you, they can do without you. Take flights of fantasy, I question better get going.
Yes, our carriage awaits.
Good night.
Sylvia! Sylvia!
You wanna suck your thumb, or do you wanna go on an adventure?
Who are you?
I am the fire in your belly, James. I am the captain of your subconscious. I am the steel in your heart. I am your darkest sun, the one you keep in shadow, prefer too hard. In your heart, you can't deny all of your fears. Keep me alive, waiting for you to arrive. You choose to live by the book, I live by the hook. Captain James Hook.
James Barry. I don't understand where you came from.
Where I came from you, James. I'm a part of you. The part you don't like to talk about in tea parties with little cakes and cucumber sandwiches.
Wait, you're me?
Yes, except ever so slightly more handsome. I'm gone! No need to be afraid. Skipping little scoundrels deserve my blame. Tattoo and shackle all your chains. Don't be so cowardly. you. What you don't call work? A man who's not willing to fight for what he wants deserves what he gets. To go back to being what everybody expects you to be, James. Or find the courage to fight. To write your own story.
In the darkest place is the faintest light.
Yes.
It's the opposing place, the hardest fight, pain delivers.
Yeah.
I don't need their sympathy.
That's right.
'Cause they can't take away my mind. Where I go, they will never find. To be stronger, so higher, must get deeper. Find the fire, feeling lighter, can't be frightened anymore. And I can't run now, much faster than if we can't. I must stay, I can conquer the demons. I don't have to wait much longer. I've got to be strong.
You'll see in time, you will survive. Too soon to run, too late to hide. It's your destiny. Every pace, every stride. I am stronger, richer, higher, deeper, deeper than fire. And lighter, 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 lighter. I'm stronger.
I can feel it. Anticipation in the air. Something just beyond compare to any other night, I swear. I can feel my heart is beating much too fast. No more looking to the past. Could this be the one and last?
This is your half-hour call.
Half hour? I'm shaking.
Oh, I feel sick.
Storytelling heaven.
Where's the Henshaw? Where's your head?
I'm so sorry, I misplaced it.
I'll get it.
Damn it!
One night is every day. I can't be searching for something different. I'm sure I have never felt like this before.
I'm here to collect Sylvie and the boys. The theatre awaits.
Well, then it will have to wait. Upstairs, children. I want to speak with Mr. Barry alone.
Is he in trouble? Because I've learned from grandmother. And I know what it's like.
Mr. Barry, I warned you before, and you didn't listen. Sylvia is nowhere near strong enough to attend the opening of a silly play.
Come in, Mr. Barry.
No, George, the grown-ups are talking. He's
Don't
not coming.
speak to me like I'm a child. This isn't your home. It's our home. And if Mother wants to see Mr. Barry, then that is her choice.
Right this way, Mr. Barry.
Mona stressed.
We have decided that we're not going.
Not without Mother. Sorry, Mr. Barry.
Very well then. Neither am I. I'd much rather stay here with you all. It's more fun.
No, seriously, you men, however grown up you think you are, need a sensible woman to tell you how things are. Now, Mr. Barry must go to his play, and I insist one of you accompany him. After all, I require a full report. Now, which one of you is going?
Peter.
No, great, you should go. I'll get his jacket. I'll get your shoes. I'll get his ticket. I want to stay with you. Let me show you something. My play. You pasted it back together.
I've never been more proud of you, Peter.
It's just a silly play. It's not important.
You must stop fighting the world, Peter. Please, go to the play.
I can see them forming perfect lines. Ladies dressed up to the nines, all of London's most refined.
I can hear them whispering into their ears. Will their whispers soon be cheers? Will they remember this for years?
All the nights we have done this before, greeted the audience, apprehensive as no one can know. If this one is the one we remember for, something about this life that I cannot express. Excitement, your love and death, how it ends I couldn't guess. But there is something about this night that I cannot ignore. All the sweat and tears and more, nothing is overriding yours. If there is one chance, this would be the one to be our expectation. Something about this night, something about this night. At the start of the show when nobody knows just what to expect or believe, the tension is high and the silence is loud and it's getting much harder to breathe.
I'm so proud of what you created. After all of the time you have waited.
I wanted to sing and the words wouldn't come out right. There would be something about this night. Places, everyone. Peter, it's starting.
No, take your seats. The show's about to start.
Might be a speech, Mr. Froman.
Oh, yes. My speech. Right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our play. You know me. I'm the guy who was keen to bring you Oscar Wilde. Perhaps too keen. But it's important to be earnest. There's more. And how would I know that you would like the plays of Sherlock Holmes? Elementary, my dear. Elementary, my dear. As a matter of fact, Mr. Conan Doyle is one of our esteemed guests here tonight, along with 25 other important guests from the great Ormond Street Hospital. If all the children in the audience would kindly give me a wave. You know, oh yes, lots of you. I love children. And you are most welcome, because I am positive tonight you will remember this for some time to come. So welcome to the opening night of Peter Pan!
Martha, look! See, we can put ourselves to bed. Porthos is helping. You don't need to be up and about.
George is right, darling. You should be resting. I will never be too tired to put my boys to bed and to kiss them good night.
Look! Someone's blown up to a window!
It can't be!
Of course, him. Always him.
Still so full of surprises.
I flew up to your window.
Really?
No, not really. A surprisingly difficult climb.
Oh, Anita, how was it?
Come on in, everyone!
my daughter's house.
I do apologize, Mrs. de Maurier, but James just felt the play couldn't officially open anywhere but here.
You've already opened.
No. That was our dress rehearsal. And it went well by all accounts. But this is the real opening night. With the family that inspired it all.
Well, it's Peter's play. The boy who wouldn't grow up. No, that isn't me. That's him. He's Peter Pan. He just has my name, and it's the best present anybody has ever given me. Anywhere in the world.
All right, then, everyone, let's get ready.
Charles, I just wanted to thank you for your faith in me. There would be no Peter Pan without Charles Frog.
No, knock it off. That's my job. Aye. All right. Places, everyone. Act 1, Scene 1, a nursery.
It's the darling house. Oh, and look, see? Preparing the beds is Nana, a Saint Bernard dog, because the darlings couldn't afford a real nanny. But it didn't matter, because they were happy and didn't care.
Peter.
I won't go to bed. I won't.
That's what I said!
No, it's 6 o'clock yet. 2 minutes more, please. 1 minute more, please. Oh, dear. I'm going to bed.
Are you my understudy? Darling, where did you train? He's looking to double my
It's this! The most amazing boy flies in through the window! Look at that!
Goodness, a boy who flies.
He's searching for his shadow.
Why are you crying? I wasn't crying. But I can't get my shadow to stick on. It has come off. How awful. You've been trying to stick it on with soap. Well then, it must be sewn on.
So Wendy sews on Peter's shadow.
And Peter is so happy, he dances with it around the
Oh, Wendy, one girl is worth more than 20 boys.
I shall give you a kiss, Peter. If you like.
Thank you.
Don't you know what a kiss is?
I shall know one when you give it to me.
And so not to hurt his feelings, Wendy gives Peter a thimble for his finger.
Now, shall I give you a kiss?
If you please.
And in return, Peter gives Wendy an acorn.
Thank you, Peter. I shall wear it in a chain round my neck.
That's not a kiss. Even I know that. There's the point. It's clever. Okay, this is my favorite bit. Peter shows Wendy how to fly.
We can sail away tonight on a sea shore moonlight. We can navigate the stars to bring us back home. In a place so far away.
We are young, that's how we'll stay.
And with your hand in my hand, we will find ourselves together.
Pirates! That's Captain James! He's the most dastardly rogue that's ever lived.
No, I love this guy. He's such a good-for-nothing scoundrel. Watch.
Peter flung my arm to a crocodile, and he liked it so much, he's followed me ever since.
From land to land and sea to sea, licking his lips for the rest of me. Fill it, man. Fill it. They're all replaceable.
captured by the pirates. I'll rescue her! Oh no, Tinkerbell.
What is she saying, Peter?
He drank his medicine because it was poisoned.
She drank it to save his life.
Is Tink dying?
Look, the light is growing faint. If it goes out, that means she's dead.
She says she thinks she could get well again if children believe in fairies.
Do you believe?
If you believe, clap your hands.
I believe. Come along, children.
Now, louder! Everyone! If you believe, clap your
That is Neverland. Picture a land that you never have seen, where life is eternal and a future of happiness all in your eyes, all in this place of your dreams, here inside Neverland.
Shooting stars, new shapes and sizes, wicked things and new surprises, opening my eyes to something happening. Universe of constant spinning, every end, new beginning, I begin to feel something's happening to me.
Where are the boys?
I've sent them off for a bit so that we could talk. Sylvia requested a joint guardianship for the boys in her will. That is to include myself and you, Mr. Bell. This isn't going to be easy. They're going to need more than just a playmate, you know. I shall respect my daughter's wishes, something I should have done more while she was alive. But I need to know that you are up to the job. You see, everyone they have ever loved has left them. And they're terrified that you're going to do the same.
I'm not going to leave them.
And you'll have no problem consulting with me on a daily basis, I take it?
You did say it wasn't going to be easy.
I am grateful for the joy you brought my daughter. And your play. I only wish my husband had been around to see it. He was just a boy himself, you know, right to the end. Still, I suppose it's all the work of the ticking crocodile, isn't it? Time is chasing us all.
James,
Mary, you're outside.
oh yes, if there's one thing I learned from you, it was don't get stuck in your ways. I want to say congratulations. I saw the play.
I'm so glad you came. Mary, I am so sorry for everything.
You needed to write that play, James. You needed that family. It's the best you've ever written.
Darling,
Yes, I'll be right with you.
Is it good to you? Are you happy?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so pleased. But you got what you always wanted, to be the real grown-up.
Mary, I'm tired and I'm hungry.
Yes, a real grown-up.
I wasn't sure what to write. After Mother put it back together. But ever since I saw your play, I haven't been able to stop.
You know, your mother put a lot of things back together.
I thought she would always be here.
She is. Oh, she's here. She's on every single page you write.
But why did she have to die?
I don't know. But she's in Neverland. And you can visit her anytime you like.
How?
By believing. Just believe.
I can see her. Mr. Barry!
Oi, slow! So, what are we doing this afternoon,
I have homework to do.
I hate homework.
Now, Jack.
The homework is important.
Mr. Barry is right.
George only likes school because he's a torch for girls' class.
I do not.
Oh, she's got scruffy hair and rings all down like a Cheshire cat.
It's a beautiful smile.
You said you didn't have one.
I don't. But she's a beautiful smile. She sounds lovely, George, and a young man like you deserves a lovely girl.
I wrote a poem in class today, and apart from the spelling, the teacher said it was first rate. Well, I drew a picture of our family, and it had you, Grandmother, and you, Peter, and Jack, and George, and you, Father. And Mother was with us too.
Good. Because she always will be.
And she would be so proud of all of you. I know that it feels so unfair now, but one day you will understand. There are some things in life that we can control, but some things are out of our hands. Just remember the lessons she taught you. Remember the words she would say. To stand up together, look after each other, and always let
soon passes by, and we learn from the past but little